And Shynin.
7:39 on your time. It's a high of 71. Currently, it is 47. Sunny skies and Independence.
Special guest on the Morning D. This Morning D. This man knows probably more about Kansas City than I do, and that's a tall feat. I'm calling it right now. Mr. Eric Weston from Next Page KC. He's up hustling and shining. Thank you for coming on the show. Good morning. How you feeling? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Living the dream. Thanks so much for having me. Just one thing I want to say, congratulations on your reward. When I saw it on Facebook, that was the first time I've ever seen you without a baseball cap on.
Are you
I
talking
kind
about
of
high
scrolled
aspirations?
by and I didn't even know who you were. And then I said, oh, that's Brian.
Yeah, you
And
had
went back.
you had that serious look on.
That's right.
Had
you
that
look-
hand on that chin.
That's right. When
Had the gold on,
Yes.
when I got
flashing
the
and stuff.
when
I'm
I
like,
got the
man.
gold wedding ring on, that
Oh,
means
it's
I'm
a
about
different.
business. Yeah. But this morning, Next Page KC, you all are collecting non-perishable food items to help those impacted by the government shutdown and, of course, reduced SNAP payments. Mr. Weston, you're out in the streets. You're tapped in with Kansas City. Can you give us the raw reaction on how these SNAP benefits and the government shutdown is affecting everyday Kansas Cityans?
Oh, yeah, it is. And especially kids with the SNAP benefits, because a lot of that money went to schools. It went to daycare centers. Head Start programs now are under fire. And, you know, kids don't vote. They're not Democrats or Republicans, but they're victims in this situation. And, you know, a lot of times we say people live from paycheck to paycheck. But today, if you living from paycheck to paycheck, you doing good. People like me, I live from paycheck to Monday. And if it's a mortgage paycheck, I'm living from paycheck to Saturday. So we have to be able to reach out and understand and help each other. So Dave Whalen had brought it to my attention. Hey, man, the newspaper is there. Maybe this is something that you ought to be involved in. But it has a serious effect on kids. So that's why basically I really wanted to do it in the families to help those families with those troubling times.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that's going down on next Friday, and you do have that pulse on the community, as Brian mentioned. So up next on Hustle and Shine in the Morning, I want to talk to you a little bit more about supporting each other, supporting our community, and just being there for each other. And then, of course, talking some Kansas City facts. Up next on Hustle and Shine in the Morning, Kansas City's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams.
Good morning. Still looking good on the majors. Clear the wreck. Traffic is sponsored by Macy's.
Good morning.
Goodbye.
Hot 103 Jam celebrating 75 years of Kansas City and giving you a chance to win $1,000 in free fall cash. Olathe, good morning. You up hustling and shining?
7:53 on your time. It's a high of 71. Thank God for that. And it is currently 48 sunny skies at Wyandotte Lake.
We got my man, Mr. Eric Wesson from Next Page KC, talking about Next Page KC collecting non-perishable food items to help those impacted by the government shutdown and reduce SNAP payments. Where can our listeners drop off those non-perishable food items at?
They can bring them by my office at 1216 Brooklyn.
Right across the street from Peachtree.
Right across the street from Peachtree, right next door to Gates. Gates is on the east side of Brooklyn. I'm on the west side of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Peachtree is across the street. Bring them there from 8:30 in the morning, Monday through Thursday, until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then on Saturdays from 10 until 11. I'm probably going to start distributing the packages probably on the 15th.
Okay.
And in the Next Page KC, you often get on random people's head as doing some things in the town. I know, because we, like, Mr. West and I, we often go back and forth on the topics that's going around the city or whatever, whether it be, violence or crime or whatever.
Right.
And there's one particular person who might be on the milk carton who who Mr. Wesson is, you've been talking about this. You've been vocal about Chief Graves and
Absolutely.
And how she, the visibility isn't there with some of the things that's going on in the city.
Right. And I think for her salary and the conditions of things that are taking place in the community, she needs to be a lot more visible. If Forte, he was at the he set a bad precedence for chief of police because he showed them
he was everywhere.
When you get on here, you got to do your job, and your job is not just. I think the mayor is more visible, and I did a meme with him wearing a chief of police hat because you see him more with crime than you do her. And this is my philosophy with that. The mayor, I want him to tell me about city services. I want him to tell me about potholes, trash, all of those things. I want the chief of police to tell me about public safety because a chief of police is an expert in public safety. So why do we have the mayor acting as the public information officer for the police department?
And you have a good pulse on the community, so you just being able to speak those words might reflect other cousins out there in the community may feel the same way.
Right.
And I want to switch real quick to ask you this, because you and I talked about this off air as far as the youth and our older generation passing that baton down, but then also making sure that they're not just passing the baton down, but giving us, the youth, the skills so that we can get to that level. How important is that?
That's very important. On both parts. Young people have to be able to listen, want to listen, and be mentored. Older people, we got to let go of the reins on these things. You know what I want to do, and I told you earlier, I just want to come in and write editorials and pick up my check.
Yeah.
I want to be able to turn over the newspaper to a younger person. They've got the hustling, the drive, go out and do that. So hustling and shining to go.
I love that. That was perfect.
You see how that slipped that in there for y'all?
Yeah, you did that.
Okay. Deona got some, she got some writing skills, She could tap in,
a little
investigative reporter.
Yeah.
Get your Bria Berry on real quick,
But we got to be able to do that. We have to relinquish these positions because times are changing, philosophies, mentalities are changing, and we need younger people like you and Brian to pick up the mantle and take it to the finish line for us.
Understood.
Next Page KC, man, make sure y'all tap in and send your non-perishable food items over there on 12th Street to help those impacted by the government shutdown.
And one thing, we do take checks because we're getting the non-perishable food items, but people need soap, deodorant, toothpaste, laundry detergent. So we need those items as well.
Appreciate you, Mr. Weston. We'll
Thank
holler
you.
at you at another time, man.
All right.